It'd be awesome if it sold for more. Okay, let's keep going. These came from that same estate sale. These are Royal Dalton. And it says, made in England, Royal Dalton, the Kirkwood. Now, as far as being hand painted, I don't think this is hand painted. Although some of the parts make me think it is hand painted. I'm not very good at identifying it every single time. Sometimes it's super obvious when it's transferware. Well, what makes me think it's transferware is the blue. It's got that kind of like a printed look. So I do think this is transferware. However, it is Royal Dalton and the colors are fabulous. I love the colors. It's got this awesome vibrant green on the handles. I think that's neat. And if you look at the bottom, it's got that vibrant green as well. And the yellow is just a fabulous yellow. I love the yellow. It really pops. And it goes along with that red beautifully. This would be great for fall. It would be great for spring too, quite honestly. So it's a creamer and sugar set. Here's the bottom. Cute little handles on the creamer. And it has the lid. Perfect condition. There is nothing wrong with this whatsoever. I paid up a little bit for this. The pair was $10. I thought that's not bad for the pair. Look at the detail there. They put the floral on the spout there. And I like the shape of the handles. I think that's wonderful. There's just a lot of great detail. There's like the ribbed, there might be a better name for that, but it's got like a ribbed effect. And just I do think the green was hand painted. That definitely appears to be hand painted. I don't know if you can see it there, but I love that. So I paid $10 for those, and I would expect $20. I'd expect to get at least 20 bucks for that. They are worth that. All right, that's everything from that estate sale. Now I'll go over the swap meet. I found some, I was excited about this. I haven't researched it too much, but I know Peter Rabbit is people are fond of Peter Rabbit, and I found some bunnykins and Peter Rabbit at a vendor. So it was these two bowls. I don't know what kind of bowl this is. It looks, I don't know, they're like really thick and it's interesting. I don't know what kind of bowls these are, but there's two of these thicker bowls with the thick rims, and then two regular type bowls, and then this cool vintage baby food warmer, which I will show you. So let's start with the Peter Rabbit stuff. This is bunnykins. This is Peter Rabbit. Okay, so this is marked Wedgwood. Peter Rabbit, made in England. Frederick Warren Company, 1993. So it's not super old, but it is vintage. And it's Peter Rabbit. You gotta love Peter Rabbit. So we have Mrs. Rabbit going on a walk with her umbrella and her bag in the woods. And it says, then old Mrs. Rabbit took a basket and her umbrella and went through the wood to the baker's. She bought a loaf of brown bread. How cute is that? So there's two of those. So there's Mrs. Rabbit and then little Benjamin and Peter. That's the other bowl. Both of them are Wedgwood. They're just really cute, and it's Wedgwood, which is not a terrible brand. England. This one's 1996. So they're not like extremely old, but they're vintage. And it says little Benjamin said that the first thing to be done was to get back Peter's clothes. They took them off the scarecrow. So those are cute. So I'm going to sell those two as a pair. I got all these pieces for $20. So I spent under $5 a piece for those. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 pieces here. So for this pair, I would expect $15 at least for that. And then this, I'm going to sell separate. He has, oh, I thought there were some letters missing, but there's not. So that's awesome. So this is an image of the farmer coming after Peter. And it is made, oh, this doesn't have the year. but it's also Wedgwood, made in England, Peter Rabbit, Beatrix Potter Designs. And the farmer's just chasing after Peter Rabbit with his rake through the farm. And it says, but round the end of a cucumber frame, whom should he meet but Mr. McGregor? He jumped up and ran after Peter, waving a rake and calling out, "Stop, thief!" This reminds me of when I would read these books or have these books read to me. Totally remember these stories. Okay, so for that piece, I would expect 10 to 15 for it. I guess I don't actually know because I don't know what it is, but I would at least expect $10 for it. It's a nice piece, it's good quality. There's no issues, there's no chipping, there's no cracks. You just need a little cleanup, which I'm gonna do. All right, these are bunnykins. At least I think this other vintage item, which I'm gonna show you, is bunnykins because that's what it looks like to me. But this is bunnykins, English fine bone china. And it's one of these heavier dishes. Go ahead and tell me what it is if you know. And I don't believe it's hand painted, I think it's transfer. But it's bunnykins and it's adorable. It's like the mama with her babies, she's baking in the kitchen and you got the bunnies all around the rim. I would expect 15 for him, selling him separate. No paint chipping. Oh, here's the back. It does say, oh, this is Royal Dalton bunnykins. Awesome. So yeah, 15 for that. And maybe Royal Dalton does all the bunnykins and I just learned that just now. Okay, good. So there's that. All right, and this is a vintage piece for sure. This is a baby food warmer. How cool is that? So this metal contraption on the bottom, you take the end of this spout off and you fill it up with hot water, and then you place the baby food inside and it makes it warm and you feed your baby, it keeps your baby's food warm. And it's metal and it's, I guess you would hang it, I don't know why, it's got these handles. I don't think you would hang it. Maybe that would help you keep it out of the way or something, but it's got these handles, I guess you can serve it that way or whatever, handles are nice. And this appears to be bunnykins too. This does not have any markings that I could find, but I did find similar, none with the metal base. I didn't find any with the metal base, they all had plastic bases. So I found that interesting. I think it's nicer to have the metal base personally. Shows a little more age to me possibly. And the scene is just this male bunny tipping his hat to Mama Bunny and her children, and they've got umbrellas. This does appear to be hand painted. That's exciting. This has a more of a, not totally appearing that way. Parts of it do seem hand painted, but parts of it do not. Like the bushes look hand painted to me. And the green detailing definitely looks hand painted to me. It is not uniform at all, but the bunnies themselves around the rim, that looks like transfer. I cannot tell on the rest of the little figures. I can't tell. It could be hand painted, but the bushes and the green detail for sure look hand painted too. Anyway, you guys can determine that for me. Just sitting here studying it and not showing it to you. So here you go. Cute scene, love it. Just a nice piece. It'd be so cute in a nursery. You know, I don't know if you'd use it or not, but it's a wonderful, wonderful decor piece, I believe, and I would think 15 to 20 at least for that. I need to do more research. You know, there's similar ones, the ones with the plastic base that have sold for 40 or 50, and not necessarily on eBay, but like on Etsy or other places, at least listed at. But I would expect at least 20 to 25 for that, for sure. Nice piece. Okay, so that wraps the swap meets. Yes, it does. Whatever if it doesn't. Okay, so now here's a little Goodwill piece. This is just cool. It's got some iridescent, little studio art pottery piece. It is signed. I got it for 99 cents. He is signed. There's some felt covering up the signature, unfortunately, but it is signed. like you can see some of the signature poking out of the felt. But it's like a little trinket dish. I guess you could use it as an ashtray if you so desire. There's not like divots for cigarettes or anything. I would put my rings or my earrings in that. And I just liked that glaze. It's like a marble effect, and then in the middle it's metallic iridescence. It's cool. So I got this for 99 cents, $15 for that. That's what I would expect.